Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Network Merchandise Shop. Check out our large assortment of logo merch and our lifestyle collection as well. Just head over to abvnetwork.com and click on shop. We are also sponsored by The Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers a fully customizable carrying case that allows you to take your favorite distilled spirits or cocktail ingredients with you. Whether you're looking for yourself, a customized gift, or logo items for your business or event, The Bar to Go can help. Check them out at thebar2go.com. Use the number 2 when you type out The Bar to Go. Did you know Neely Family Distillery now ships its popular distilled spirits directly to you? To order, simply call 859-394-3258. Tell them the ABV Network sent you. And now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we will complete a bracket challenge to determine the best offering in Jim Beam's regular lineup. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Chrissy Spetz, Heidi and Lenny Eckstein. Steve, you gave me a lot of damn S's today. I can't.
Oh, it's my fault. It's my fault. All right. What's going on, gang?
Hey, guys.
So, yeah, anytime I see like an article, I search the news, for bourbon or whiskey news. And anytime it's like a list of 8, I always just turn it into one of our bracket challenges. This is one of those. It's from Uprocks. They rank the top 8 regular Jim Beam products. We're going to be going through those. We'll determine which is the best out of those. So we'll do that after the break. For right now, Heidi said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, Heidi?
All right. So anybody that lives in the Midwest, especially Missouri, you know that you have first winter, and then you have false spring, then you have second winter, and then you have fall spring, and then you have third winter, and then it's supposed to be spring. So right now, I think we're in our last false spring, and then we can go into summer. But first, we have to go through another third winter, right? Yeah. So going into summer spring and summer, what is the one song that you'll hear play? And maybe it's from like your teenage years, or maybe it's a newer song, but you're like, all right, it's summertime. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean, to me, the song is Summertime. In the summertime, da, 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 the jug band song, that they got from Mungo Jerry.
You got women on your mind.
Yeah. Have a drink, have a drive. Yeah, that was an old school song there. So obviously, couldn't do that one today. But yes, I like that one. That to me sounds like summertime. That's summertime in a song right there. How about you guys? Any summertime songs?
Oh, I do.
We'll skip McNew because it'll be bad. So
It's going to be so bad.
Tear in My Beer by yeah. All right, go ahead, Chrissy. What's yours?
So I'm a tried and true Deadhead.
Okay,
that's
good.
What I did after high school. I decided to follow the Grateful Dead.
Okay.
So it was either college or that. I did that. So that's a different kind of schooling. So there's 2 actually songs that are my summertime songs. There's the Going Up the Country, Canned Heat.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a total vacation starter right there. Or U.S. Blues. U.S. Blues by Grateful Dead.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Lenny, how about you?
I mean, I feel like it's like almost cliche to pick ones that have the words in it, but like Sublime, Summertime.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Will Smith, that one might also be called Summertime. Is that one? Yeah, I think it is. Will Smith, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh, nice. You're not dating yourself there at all. All right.
Well, it's still a classic.
It is. You think it's a classic? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's a snapshot in time. I don't know if I would call that a classic, but okay.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's a classic. Summertime, that's a classic by Mungo Jerry. Yours is not a classic. It was good at the time. And then you look back and you should be like, why did we like that? But okay, you can like it.
99 out of 100 people wouldn't agree with you, but okay.
No, that's false. McNew, what do you got? This will be interesting.
Let me preface this with, I do not like this person, it is 100% white trash, but Kid Rock's all summer long. Like,
There you go. Kid Rock's great.
I'm mad that it's a jam, but I'm gonna fucking listen to it and turn it up every time.
Yeah. Kid Rock's good. Yeah.
Kid Rock's.
I'm not proud of it.
Kid Rock.
No, it's a good one.
At least it's not a flat out country song. So yeah.
I'm still not proud of it.
All right, Heidi, you asked the question. What's your answer?
So every time it comes on during like late spring, early summer, it doesn't matter where I'm at. I could be in a store, I could be in my car. I am singing it, I am dancing, and
gosh.
that is Summertime by Will Smith.
See?
Heidi's
got great taste.
Time.
Yes. Yeah, Heidi's known for a great taste. So there you go. I guess it's a thing. So yeah. Nice.
We all have our guilty pleasures.
Yeah, it's true. All right. Well, guess what? On that note, it is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Lenny this time. Well, Lenny, what do you got there, man?
I've got a bottle of 291 rye. It was delivered to me by one of their distillers, Micah. Great dude.
Okay.
The real corks, they're not even bar tops. They're actually
They're
corks.
tough. Sometimes the first one, if you haven't cracked it already, is good. But then after that,
of course, I cracked it already.
Sure. Okay. That's actually really good, man. That could be enough.
Good.
It could be enough. I'll go next because I'm for sure you're going to beat me. I've got 4 roses. I got a single barrel here. This was picked by the Derby City Whiskey Society in Louisville. So, but this is well loved. So this is right at the bottom label there. So let's see what we got here. Squeaky, a little pop, not enough to beat Lenny. Lenny's got the lead. Chrissy, what do you got?
I have, which is open, but I have not tried it yet. It's Blue Note.
Okay.
Juke Joint Whiskey from my hometown.
Okay. Decent. Not Lenny good, but decent.
I'm not going to brag.
No. Lenny's still got the lead. McNew, you're next. Leave Heidi last year.
Not going to do much. I have Booker's. It is.
Sometimes those are even hard to open.
Boston batch.
The Boston batch. Okay.
We just opened it yesterday. I don't think it's going to do anything. No.
Okay. Basie, but not enough. All right, Heidi, it comes down between you and Lenny. What do you got?
All right, I got the Booker's Bardstown, the 2021-03.
Still waiting. Oh, Lenny, she got you.
Heidi.
She got you. Right. I didn't think it was, man, it was taking a while there. So, yeah. Some
Yeah,
valuable
they're hard to get
airspace.
off.
Yeah.
You have to do it just the right way. You have to lock and key it. And
Of course.
Put it up right.
So, there you go. She got it. So, cheers to Heidi on the win. Pulled it out at the last second there.
Cheers.
All right. We'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, it's going to be bracket challenge time. We'll do that in just a few. Hello, this is Steve Akeley of the ABV Network. Let's talk about the people who make this show happen. First up is Leatherwood Distillery in Pleasant View, Tennessee. Company founder Andy Lang started distilling as a hobby while serving his country as an elite Green Beret. Andy distilled all over the world during his time in the military and brought this passion back to him in the U.S. when he returned home. A visit to Leatherwood combines Andy Lang's unique distilled spirits and a museum of artifacts from his time serving the U.S. Share a drink with a fallen soldier at their bar where you can grab an acrylic bio off the wall that celebrates the individuals who gave the ultimate sacrifice to protect his or her country. They will also ship their distilled spirits directly to you, so check them out at leatherwooddistillery.com. Hi, this is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network. We're sponsored by the Stave and Thief Society. This is where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge a bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my Executive Bourbon Steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification program available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Okay, let's talk about Neely Family Distillery. In 2018, I met Royce Neely at an industry event. He started appearing on our shows, and we became friends during my frequent visits to Kentucky. Today, he's leading the way for young distillers making their mark on the bourbon industry. A visit to Neely Family Distillery combines family history, a look at what makes their products unique, and of course a tasting through their whiskeys, moonshines, and creams. Check them out at neelyfamilydistillery.com and visit them in Sparta, Kentucky.
This is Mr. Bill. You listen to the Bourbon Daily. And I'll drink to that.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we have a bracket challenge for the best of Jim Beam's regular lineup.
Yes, we do. So we're going with just the flat out regular products. Like they get it down to, Booker's batch even. And that's, if we haven't tried that, how can we, compare these? So we're just going with the regular items here. So the first one is Knob Creek. So that's going to be number one. Number two is Baker's Single Barrel. Then it's Booker's, then Old Crow, then Basil Hayden's, and then Jim Beam Single Barrel, and then Old Granddad Bonded, and then finally Legit. That's our competitors. Here's how they're going to be matched up today. So we've got Old Granddad Bottled and Bond will take on Old Crow. The battle of the olds there. Then you got Knob Creek versus Booker's. Then you got Baker's versus Basil Hayden's, and then finally Jim Beam Single Barrel versus Legit. Round number one. Old Granddad Bottled and Bond versus Old Crow. Chrissy, you are first.
Ooh, you picked the wrong one. Old Crow. Bad experience. Very, very, very bad experience. Okay. I don't even think. I would reject it
instantly.
If I could even smell.
Okay.
The bottle. So I can't even go with that.
That'll be a challenge we got coming up next time you tune in.
Absolutely.
Next time. All right. So that means Old Granddad Bottled and Bond is up 1-0. Lenny, you're next. What do you think? Old Granddad BIB or Old Crow?
Old Granddad Bottled and Bond, Old Crow, not Chessman, just Old Crow. Basic ass Old Crow.
Today, this is current product lineup. So yeah.
Okay. Old Granddad for sure, all day, every day.
Old Granddad goes up 2-0. Heidi, you're next.
So I know you got the picture of from Jim of me going out shopping just so I could refresh my memory. So I'm gonna have to go with Chrissy and Lenny on this one and go Old Granddad.
Old Granddad. Yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah,
I don't even know why Old Crow would make it on this list. Again, it's not ours; it's Up Rocks. So
sounds cool.
Old Crow. Yeah, I guess it sounds cool. It's a great brand, classic brand. But yeah,
for sure.
What they're putting out these days, not so good. All right, next up is Knob Creek versus Booker's. Round number 2. Up first is Lenny. Knob Creek or Booker's?
Both legit, but I really like Booker's a lot. I mean, it's gonna have to.
That means Booker's goes up 1-0. Heidi, what do you think? Knob Creek or Booker's?
Again, I like both of these, but if I have to go with one, I'd have to go Booker's.
Booker's. That means Booker's goes up 2-0. McNew, what do you think? Knob Creek or Booker's?
So honestly, Knob Creek's wax and corks piss me off on a regular basis, but sometimes I just want to drink some Knob Creek. There's nothing wrong with Knob Creek. I'm going to give them a leg up here.
All right. That means Knob Creek has life in this game. Next up is me, but it's not going to be for long. So I'm next. I'm going to go Booker's, meaning Booker's has ended this thing. Booker's moves on. All right. Next up is Baker's versus Basil Hayden's. Round number 3. Heidi is first.
You said Basil Hayden versus
Baker's.
Oh. And we're talking about just the regular Basil Hayden?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just the regular Basil Hayden's.
I mean, if you're going with like easy drinker, I'd go Basil Hayden. But if you want a little bit more, I'd go Baker's. So I'm going to have to go Baker's.
That means Baker's goes up 1-0. McNew, what do you think? Baker's or Basil Hayden's?
Probably 3 years ago, I would have said Basil Hayden's because that's just where I was. But I'm going to go Baker's.
Yeah. To me, this is a slam dunk. I mean, 80 proof. That's a tough proof for me. So I got to go Baker's, meaning it does move on. All right. Next up is Jim Beam Single Barrel versus Legit. Round number 4. Up first is McNew. Which do you think is better out of these two? Again, a tough matchup here. Jim Beam Single Barrel or Legit.
I'm always iffy about single barrels, right? Because they vary. You can get a great one, you can get an okay one, but the Jim Beam ones I've had have all been stellar. I'm going to go Jim Beam single barrel.
Yeah, they do pretty good with those. I'll say that. And they're affordable and readily available. I think that, but they have such a huge stock, so I guess it makes some sense. They can pick out some good ones. So I'm going to go the single barrel too. That means that Jim Beam single barrel is up 2-0. Chrissy, you're next. Jim Beam single barrel or Legit? What do you think is better of those two?
I think Jim Beam.
Single barrel moves on. Okay, our final four looks like this. Old Granddad, Bottled and Bond will take on Booker's, and then Baker's will take on the single barrel. Round number 5, I'm first. Old Granddad, Bottled and Bond versus Booker's. Probably my two favorites out of the lineup, actually, are going together in this round. And I think Old Granddad certainly has a great play for cocktails and just an everyday sipper. A good one to get when you're at a whiskey bar if you have a large collection, because it's affordably priced. But to me, if I have my choice between the two, I got to go Booker's. So I'm going to go Booker's here. It means that Booker's is up 1-0. Chrissy, what do you think? Old Granddad, Bottle and Bond, or Booker's?
I'm thinking Booker's.
Booker's. She goes for the proof. That means Booker's is up 2-0. Lenny, what do you think?
This is a tough one because I don't like that I fall in place where I'm basically bouncing out Old Granddad, Bottle and Bond, because that's a legit one. And it should not to be confused with Legion's one. And I'd like to see it move on, but in all reality, being presented with the two bottles, I'm going to pick Booker's.
All right, that means Booker's moves on. We'll be in the finals. Okay, next up is Baker's versus the Jim Beam single barrels. Round number 6. Chrissy, you're first.
I definitely think Baker's.
Baker's goes up 1-0. Lenny, what do you think? Baker's or Jim Beam single barrels?
Baker's is one of my favorites in the whole list. I'd move that forward against almost anything.
Okay. All right. Heidi, Baker's is up 2-0 versus single barrel. What do you think?
As much as I like Baker's, I have to go with what McNew said earlier with the Jim Beam single barrels. I don't think I've had a bad single barrel from them. And I like the different profiles that they pull out. So I'm going to give some life to Jim Beam.
All right. Single barrel has life in this game. It's down 2-1. McNew, you're next. Baker's or Jim Beam single barrel. What do you think?
So I like things that are pretty easy to find. Baker's kind of turns into an Easter egg hunt depending on where you're at. So I'm going to go Jim Beam single barrel.
Jim Beam single barrel means it's tied up. It goes to me for the tiebreaker. Unfortunately, I do like both of these. I feel like the Jim Beam single barrels are one of the best values in bourbon. Certainly good stuff, but those Bakers are special. And again, like McNew said, they're tough to find, but not impossible. If you go to enough liquor stores, if you go to 3 or 4 liquor stores in a day, you're probably going to see it at least one of them. So I think it's that accessible. So I'm going to go Baker's. Means our final looks like this: Booker's versus Baker's. Two guys who were distillers together, worked at the exact same time at Jim Beam. A couple of legends there, Kentucky Bourbon Hall of Famers, going up against each other with their signature products. So Booker's or Baker's, round 7, Lenny's first. Booker's or Baker's? Or candlestick makers?
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's got to be Booker's, I guess.
Booker's goes up 1-0. What do you think, Heidi?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go Booker's on this one.
Whoa, you almost locked in Baker's. You almost accidentally locked it. It was that close.
Honestly, you know what? My whole thing behind that is they've come out with some fantastic stuff, but the Boston batch by far is my favorite. So
okay,
I have to go with them.
Not sure I go with the rationale there, but at the end of the day, it's the vote that counts, and that's what she said, Booker. So that's what we're going to go. McNew, you're next. Booker's or Baker's? Booker's is up 2-0. You can end this thing, or you can get Baker's life in this game.
Yeah,
Baker Beam's probably listening. He's a big podcast guy.
I know. I think Booker's is just a little bit more special, so I'm going to go with Booker's.
That means it is over. Booker's wins the championship, the best product in the Jim Beam portfolio. How about that?
We did good today, guys. No, I don't think anybody can argue with us today.
No, I don't think so either. I think that's a solid choice for sure. So there you go. It is confirmed. All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Chrissy, we're going to start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Spets1 and Christina Spets Facebook or SB Distilling on Facebook and Instagram.
Lenny, how about you?
You can find myself and the rest of Deerhammer on the social media at Deerhammer, on the web at deerhammer.com. You can go to order our bottles shipped straight to your door, and you can come visit us in beautiful Buena Vista, Colorado.
All right. Heidi, how about you? Where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook as Heidi Topol Eller, or you can find me on Instagram as Heller_BarrelBabe.
All right. McNew.
I am on Instagram at McNew ABV.
For me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website at steveakeley.com. It's more geared towards my writing, but abvnetwork.com is geared towards everything that we do at the ABV Network. That's the one you got to check out. So check out our shop. We've got over 3,000 shows you can download and listen to. Maybe just download them all and then just listen to them one after the other, and you'll be busy for quite a while. I have no idea how. So we need to have someone figure that out. If we can get an intern.
I think that's really like a lifetime. They're just going to be.
Yeah, I don't think it. Yeah. You'll never get caught up. You're so far behind at this point. We're still making new stuff. So yeah, you never get caught up. So there you go. All right, McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the Network.
All right, great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. Before we finish the show, let's talk about some great companies that support the ABV network. First up is Moonshine Still Pro. Moonshine Still Pro has a full line of products to help the home distiller. Whether you want to experiment on the stove in your kitchen or you're looking for a bigger setup in your backyard, owner Russell Creed and his team can help. They have multiple still offerings, accessories, and even grain from their partners at Goldstone Mill to assist you in making whiskey on par with your favorite distillery. They can also help you with some fabricated parts you probably can't make yourself if you are attempting a DIY still project. Learn more or order your still or parts at moonshinestillpro.com. Another friend of ours is the Goldstein family at Goldstone Mill. The Goldsteins offer a variety of heritage and heirloom grains to make the finest whiskeys in the world. Plus, they are more than just a grain company. They are truly consultants to make sure the grains they are providing to you or your business meet your highest expectations. Additionally, they work with mills around the country, ensuring shipping is as low as possible for their customers. If you're a distillery, brewery, or even doing this at home, Goldstone can assist you. Check them out at goldstonemill.com, call them at 217-254-6613, or check in via email at hello@goldstonemill.com.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening, and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.